How you doing, Cancer? Let's go ahead and get right into this. Let's see what we got ahead of you. I'd say let's do the next 3 months for Cancer. Next 3 months for Cancer. There's an ending. Quick, sudden, unexpected ending. This is Mars energy. Possibly a breakup to a relationship, situationship, a job, or friendship. Do a 9-card spread with the first yours. This ending was karmic justice. Justice was, could have Aries or Scorpio or Mars within your chart, or Libra, or be dealing with the Libra. Now justice, there could have been a betrayal that happened to you, and you feel that justice came in to dispel its karma of where it should. You see the sword of truth that comes out, which caused an ending to a shaky foundation. And there is a victory. Somebody feels victorious. I believe you do. There could have been a court case that, or sees you as victorious. 6 of Wands, that's people seeing you as victorious. So you absolutely won. You won an outcome of possibly a court case. If it's not a court case, then something came out and someone is getting mad karma for a betrayal that they've done to you. Now, you're definitely being seen as victorious from this. Whoever you're dealing with is the Page of Cups. Possibly Pisces within their chart. Interesting. And somebody wants to send you a message or an offer of wanting forgiveness or offering an apology or let's be friends. They want to give you an offer. They do have emotion for you. It's definitely not a evolved or in-depth emotion, but it's somebody, I mean, it is. This person thinks a lot of you. They see you as their star. They want healing with you, but the reason as they're coming in as pages is because they have a fear after this ending, because you see them for who they are now. And now they want to come and offer apologies or to make a truce, and they want to reach out to you, but they're unsure of how you'll take it. So maybe they're trying to spy on you right now, or trying to observe you, possibly ask around about you, you know, if where you are, who you're with, you know, if you spoke about them, or, you know, like trying to see where you're at. But they definitely want to give you a message about possibly being friends with them or forgiving them. And they want to offer you truth because they want healing within this situation. Now, 7 of Cups. This is confusion. This is the situation on the end. Because after this ending, this quick, sudden, and unexpected ending where you dipped out, you cut them out because you saw them for who they were, really, And they saw you as the winner on this, like you were victorious, that you won out on this, and you know, because you were able to see the truth. Now, there is a confusion. This person wants to reach out to offer an apologies or to be friends. If they did, or if they're going to, they're confused about it, if they should, how they will be received. They're kind of speculating on what the outcome will be, and if they even did send a message out of wanting forgiveness or apologies or to be friends or something like that, it really is gonna, it brought on a lot of confusion, or it will if it didn't happen yet. Mexi, leave it, sorry. Now, this ending possibly been because, you know, the person who you're dealing with, or maybe you had a lot of options. I think it's the person you're dealing with, because you're walking away from it. So the person you're dealing with had a lot of options. Or they felt kind of confused as to really what to expect out of this, what they were getting from this. And I kind of feel like they had a lot of options. It's like whenever this person comes around and he offers like messages of like, oh, like, hey, let's be friends, let's hang out, blah, blah, blah. He or she always brings a certain amount of confusion with them. And perhaps you feel that whenever they were around, you felt really confused, because maybe this person blew kind of hot and cold. You know, like maybe this person would come off really charming, but, you know, it's someone who never really stuck around or had the staying power, you know. Now, Justice, you could have Libra within your chart, either your moon or rising. But Karma came in and they gave you justice for whatever happened in the past due to somebody having a lot of options or being confused about what they wanted to come out of this. Maybe they came off really genuine to you at first, but then you saw that they weren't really committed, you know, to begin with. And perhaps after this ending, they wanted to be friends, and you try to be amicable, but every time they were around, they just wanted to gaslight you and just be really confusing, and they would throw you off, because I don't know if this dude is like playing with your emotions, and I feel like this is, because it's someone who would blow hot and cold because he's got a lot of other things and people and situations going on. So when there's people who doesn't really feel all into it and you do, you know, they kind of like will show you in ways that they're not really invested. And, you know, you want something fair. You want something that's balanced, you know. And it's like this Page of Swords, this person was always kind of guarded, and, you know, he was like, he could be kind of immature. He doesn't really know how to communicate. He or she, they don't really know how to communicate. They can be, you know, kind of like cold sometimes. Like you kind of have a feeling that they have like they're like, you have a feeling that they're around because of what they could get out of it, and if they could get anything out of it. And that's why this person is always kind of super observant as well of, other people. They can be really critical. And it's really because, it's, they're trying to assess, like, what's in it for them, pretty much. This is someone that you've had a past a past relationship with. Six of Cups, possibly you knew them for a really long time. Many years, perhaps you even grew up together, or you knew them since you were younger, as teenagers or as children. But there's a lot of history between you. And if it's not just general history, there's definitely a soulmate karmic tie here. And after this ending happens, like, they're trying to be a lot more critical, and you are as well. I mean, they're just still playing that game, and they're trying to be observant to see kind of like how far that they could get if they send a message out to you, if they try to speak a truth to you. They do want healing. They see you as a star, but they're pages. You got 2 pages here. It's not exactly the most mature person to deal with. And I don't know if it's just because they want to just fill the waters with you. But it's someone that I don't know if you're going to get a whole lot out of. You're probably just going to get what you always get. I don't want to assume, but it looks like that way. Pages are not someone you want to invest your time in. You want kings and queens and emperors and empresses. Someone with a higher spiritual knowledge. This is like a beginner. They're at the beginning stages. They're immature. Possibly they can be kind of childlike in certain ways because of it. Now, there's confusion with this whole thing after this ending. This ending happened because whoever you're dealing with had a lot of options, and all they did was bring confusion around you. Sorry, the cat. Stop it. Sorry, my cat. Justice. Because you won, or you got your justice, something came out, or something definitely got set right. Maybe you won some kind of lawsuit, and if not, something came out that you were being done dirty, and it definitely came to light, and you got justice for that. They got their karma for playing you. Now, there's a lot of confusion towards this relationship now after this ending on their part. Definitely not yours, because you just want to walk away from all of this because, it's like you're done. You feel like you said what you had to do. You said your piece and you're done. But this person is really still hung up on it and confused after this ending because they still feel that soul tie to you, and they want to work on this. 7 of Wands. They want to stay on top on this. They want to continue to work on this, or they want to be victorious in some way, and they want to reach out to you to do that. Maybe you block them off, or you cut them out in some way. You blocked out their number, and but they definitely, I see them wanting to send a message out to you. Maybe they already did and it's in your block messages. I don't know. But if they didn't, they're confused about it they are unsure about how it'll be received. So they're just kind of spying on you till then because they feel like they played themselves, like they got caught. And now they want to come back in, but because they feel such a close soul tie and they want healing and they see you as victorious in the situation, but because like maybe they feel like they got what they deserved in some ways, you know? But they want to reach out to you and send you a message. Maybe they are kind of like being nostalgic and thinking a lot on past situations and like about all of their other choices and how it affected their attitude towards you. And now they seem like they're kind of struggling to stay on top or above water. This is possibly someone who causes a lot of problems for themselves with being super immature. You know, like they are kind of their own worst enemy. It's like they're constantly going around and being immature, and maybe they don't exactly think about how it affects other people, how their actions really affect other people. And that's why if they did come around, it's going to bring a lot of confusion, or if they didn't yet, and if they do, it's going to cause you a lot of confusions because you still have this soul tie to them. But, you know, like you want to stay on top of this because on top of your own situation, because it's like life is hard enough. Like I'm working, I got stuff to do. You know, they want fast and sudden movement and they want to stay on top of things and, you know, they want to send messages with you. But it's like you don't want anyone to deter you from your path because you feel like you already got healing and you got a lot going on with all of your regular responsibilities that you don't want someone to come around and confuse you again and cause a lot of trouble. You know what I mean? Why would you want that? Nobody wants that. You know, oh, sun. The sun. This is seeing things as they are. This is seeing a person or truths, shining light on things that were unseen before. This is happiness and joy as well. This is being able to see things as they are and all of the blessings that you have. Perhaps it's, you know, did I see that? There's a lot of, there's joy. Let me see, what's the last row? That's weird. 10 of Pentacles. Working together. Interesting. So, maybe in there is a happiness and joy that's going to happen, a clarity that comes in and shines lights on things that you haven't seen before, maybe a new perspective onto the gifts that you have. And, you know, especially this could be due to like some money coming in, that you feel abundant and cared for, that possibly universe or, you know, it gave you a blessing, you know, possibly some kind of settlement, that you got some financial settlement. If this was a court case and you were victorious, you got a good payout. If this was a family business or job, or, you know, like, or possibly But you made out on this situation because somebody was really immature and sneaky and they got caught. Three of Pentacles. This is seeking counseling, trying to work together, possibly this is working together, putting the effort in with other people into building something. Or interesting. Three of Pentacles and Seven of Swords was on the deck. Possibly this person started to come around after something ended for you, like something really big and something really devastating. And they came in at a really bad time for you as well, that, you know, like you feel like you didn't have things together. Possibly you needed some kind of support. They came in and they caused a lot of confusion. You know, possibly they were confused as to kind of what they were dealing with, as like, because maybe you weren't going through the best time and they became unsure, and possibly you did too, because all of the options and choices that were around. I don't know. Seven choices, options. Keep working and put your head down. Do what you need to do. This past soulmate is going to come back and offer you something, and it's going to bring a lot of confusion. This person still has a lot of options and they're confused. They're going to say they want to work on this and they want to put the work in, but you see them for what they are. You know, like the light was shined on them as to who they were. And I don't know if this is all of it or this is everybody, but it seems like they wanted to work with you, or you, because they thought that there was some kind of financial gain for them. They said that they want to work together, or they're going to work together. They possibly see you as somebody that is like well taken care of, or that has some kind of financial backing, and they possibly even see you as the sun. But look at underneath is the Seven of Swords. This is someone sneaking out. This is someone sneaky. This is someone who comes in, offers things and offers promises that they can't keep, and then sneak out the back door when they get what they want. Like I said, these people, this person or lady, or they want healing with you, but honestly, there's no staying power with this person. It's like they want to keep a bunch of options. Perhaps they even have a lot of different options, and they have a ton of friends, or, you know, friends with benefits, and it makes them feel good to have these people kind of like on the hook, so then they could come in and out whenever they want to. And the thing is, like, you're doing good on your own, and whenever you let people like this around, like, the outcome is them proving who they are over and over again. Like, if they were sneaky before, they're still sneaky now, you know. So they're probably spying on you because they do want that healing with you, and they want to be victorious, and possibly, you know, trying to do some facade management and, like, you know, a little bit of hoovering, because they see that you still have your stuff together. You're possibly, you know, or well off financially, or okay financially, and that's why they wanted to work together with you. Or maybe they're seeking counsel kind of on the situation, or maybe you are. Maybe you're seeking counsel on this situation as well now too. Like you're trying to work on your own stuff and you're trying to be victorious and put the effort in and heal yourself before you work on other people or with other people, because it makes you a lot more able to see things as they are and not allow people to pull the wool over your eyes. You know, this person is like, at the end it looks great, like they want to work with you, they want to offer clarity and offer a happy ending, but you have that on your own, you know? And possibly you don't want to deal with this person anymore, or they're just not somebody that's very dedicated in general. But I will go ahead and give you advice from Spirit. Regeneration. So, to be fair, it's important not to play the victim in the situation. Even though you were done wrong, it's important to see your part in this. Kind of like how much you allowed yourself to be wrapped up on high conflict people, or people who just brings a lot of confusion or conflict. Possibly lowering your boundaries because you've had a history with them and you automatically trust them because of it, but we really don't know exactly who that person is if there's been gaps of 5-10 years in between each dealing with them, you know, or couple years, you know. It's time, like maybe you were too trusting in the past, and you know, it's because Cancer, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, and when you have an emotional tie with somebody, you tend to overlook a lot of things about them, possibly about the red flags that they show. Possibly you try to take on too much as well. And if you don't have regularity with taking time out for yourself, getting better sleep, and healing yourself to regenerate from things that happened in the past, or just generally your health, you're going to always feel like you're stuck and you're trying to move forward out of a certain cycle, but you can't, because you didn't take that time out for yourself to actually care for yourself. And this is why you feel possibly unsure about things. Take care of yourself, Cancer. You know, Cancer is a nurturer. You know, you nurture people around you and the ones you love. You're highly empathetic. But now it's time to put in all of that energy that you put out for other people in your relationships to give back to yourself. And take some time out for yourself and to care for yourself. There is, once you do this, things will open up for you in an amazing way, because you have gifts waiting for you. And once you take the time out to take care of yourself and to rest when you need to, and not only be fair of the people around you, but to yourself as well, by having really good boundaries and working on the things that you need to do, you will get your like that gold on the end of a rainbow, that treasure island. Because it's like, it seems like you have a lot of effort going out somewhere, but you don't have a lot of results. Is because you are exhausted, you're overextended. And once you get the small things out of the way, you could focus on the big things as well. But you just have to have a really good balance to be able to do all of the things that you want to do, on top of taking time out for yourself. If you need to schedule it in, because you have gifts waiting for you. And it'll also help you see the gifts that is meant for you. Just try to be balanced in how you expel your energy. Don't feel rushed to get giant results in a very short time, and be rushed to overextend yourself, because you'll just burn yourself out, and you won't get the results that you want. So take time out and rest. What is meant for you is meant for you, and you got some good karmic gifts to be given to you, as long as you take the time out to possibly reorganize yourself and be more balanced with how much energy and work you put out, as opposed to caring for yourself as well, because that is also a job. Because what's meant for you is definitely meant for you. And it's there once you schedule that in, time for yourself and to regenerate. You've been through something big and you are victorious. And this is what is needed to co-create with Spirit. But that's what I got for you, Cancer. I'm glad you are victorious, and I'm glad you got your justice. And, you care so much for others. It's time that you get all the gifts that is coming to you and that you deserve, because you do care for so much and for so many people around you. But if you like this reading, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Donation box below, and also if there's any extra kind of thoughts, I'll usually put that on the end. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.